So, good morning, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. A lot of things come up. We have to just trust that God's working and in charge, and everything will all end up in the end. Very good. So, let's say hello to those who've come up on the chat so far. So, good morning, Cavell and Marby and Chase and Anik. So thank you for all coming. On Mondays, we're going to do the Eye of Horus healing series. Last Monday, we did the flying up a moonbeam to the moon to speak to our teachers and honoring the full moon and our masters. So I hope those of you who were here enjoyed that. I'm sure it's still up on the chat from the date of Monday. If you missed it, it was very powerful. Let's see, someone's more coming in. Christina, good morning, Christina. Welcome. So let's, the Eye of the Horus is a symbol of protection, rejuvenation, and healing. So as we have that over our day, we'll be very safe in the work that we do within our energy fields. And I always want to think of it as illumined sight perceptions, because, healing is all about how you perceive things. And the human energy, we perceive things just as exactly how they look in our illusionary state. But when you grow and become a higher consciousness, you begin to step back and think, now, why would that be happening to me now? And if you're emotionally reacting, we know it's your own stuff. If you're not emotionally reacting, then we know that something else is going on, but you happen to be wanting to go along. And you need to ask yourself, why is that? So let's get ready. And we're going to call in Mother and Father to sit within all of our hearts and take a breath and send down your root to become ever present. Because if you're not rooted, you're going to be up flying around somewhere and really won't hear or experience what we're doing. So, good. And we'll ask for all the angels of all the phylums to come and the ascended masters. And welcome all those beings who are all walking upon their path of light, attempting to raise their consciousness and to expand their light to come and to join us. So we'll do our mantra. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. Now take a breath and relax. So what we're going to talk today about is more protection. No matter who you are, there's always a need of the light being for various reasons to have a protection going on around them. So today I'm going to share with you, since we do a lot of angelic work with messages, I thought I'd give you the pyramid of the archangels that you can begin to place around you every day. And it does a couple of things. It's going to certainly have them there to protect you, and you'll get to where if you work with it, you'll have a one-on-one opportunity to speak to them. And they have some very powerful things that they do for you. And you'll get to learn some of the names you might not have known. So that's what we're doing today. But I will remind you that the most important thing you can do for who you are is to reach down to the center of the earth, which is going to be different for everyone depending on where you're living. And it doesn't have to take a long, long, long time. You're going to see inside the wall of the channel the different variants of gravel and dirt, and just keep moving. I have a great video in the beginning of how to ground. So I'm going to refer you to that. But for people who kind of get lost and get tangled and don't know how to resolve or confusion, it's you need to get rooted. So good morning, Prime 3. All right, so the Archangel Pyramid. So I would hope you might have a pencil and paper down. If I was there with you, I would give you a handout, but not a possibility today. But so we have to start with the base. So this is the Archangel Shamel, Shamel, who in the color of orange, I usually create mine about 4x4 that I'm going to sit on. And it is that connection, if you want to imagine a second pyramid that goes down into the earth, while we're creating one up above the earth around us. And she is your earth angel. She's going to help you with earthly matters and help keep you in the world. And I understand we all have times where we want to, I'm out of here. But you don't gain anything. You're not going to gain ascension. You're not going to gain any of those wonderful words by leaving your channel and going out into the la la land. It doesn't happen. Confusion, dizzy, those are the symptoms you might have. I've read before that people say, oh, well, you're in your ascension if you're dizzy. Wrong. You want to be down into the earth, down into your body, and you'll find that you won't have dizziness if you're someone who's had that. All right. So, color of orange, about a 4x4 square on the bottom, and Shamel. So I'm going to go over them all, and then we'll call them all in individually. Now, on the right side, is the color is going to be red, and we're going to create the wall like a pyramid, base connected to the orange, and that's going to be here on this side. And that is Archangel Michael. So we're going to call in Archangel Michael from the base. He connects to the base and goes up to makes a point. Now, he's with you to help cleanse your blood, and he's always there on that right front to protect you. And I'm sure there's some of you that have various things that Michael does for you, but in this pyramid, those are his duties. And cleaning the blood and purifying for your immune system to be strong is a very powerful thing that he does. So good morning, Gina M. We are creating an Archangel Pyramid of protection. So now, in the back, again, connecting to the back base of that Shamel orange is a light blue, and it is Gabriel, and it is water. Gabriel cleanses our energy field. If you can imagine, it's like standing under a waterfall of purification. So whenever you feel, once you've built this in the morning, that you need some cleansing, you can call him in and allow that waterfall of profound light to come out over you and to cleanse. So now we're to the left side, another tall triangle. They're all meeting at the top. Let me see if I have a pyramid here somewhere. I'm sure everyone knows what one looks like. No, I think they're all in the other room. This one's purple, and it's Raphael. Raphael is the healing angel. Everybody seems to have a soft spot for Raphael. He's more than willing to help any one of you. So if you have something healing going on, you can create this pyramid and sit within it and call on him to come within to help you heal. It's very, very profound. So far, we have the orange bottom, the red on the right side for Michael, the blue in the back for Gabriel, and now on the left, we have Raphael. Now in the front, it's very unique. It is white. But I want you to imagine your Christ self standing there in a white gown with your hands up and all this light coming to you. So that wall is going to be white. Your own Christ self. Good. I can feel that. You're doing well. And now we have one left. We have our base. We have all four sides. And now we need the topper. The topper is Ariel. It is the silver. And it's not really a pyramid. I like to let that energy pour over the top and run down for harmony. To have harmony for all those archangels to be working in your world. So that's how we do it. And if you can imagine yourself right now for this moment before we remake it, sitting within that pyramid, just imagine you have Shamel at the base coming up, Michael on the right, Gabriel with the water on the back, Raphael with all the healing possibilities on the left, Christ self in front of you, and Ariel to bring them all into harmony. Now, the last thing that most people have not heard to do is we're going to give it a spin. Why? Because that quickens the frequency in the cellular structure. Because our intention is we're making this one pyramid, and we are making a pyramid for every cell within you. So let's just give it a knowing that every one of them begins to spin, which is going to heighten your light, heighten your perception. Maintain the rootedness. Don't let it, it's not meant to pull you out. It's meant to be in place in a very fast spin. So let's go through all at once together now, and then we'll talk about how it all feels. All right? So I call on the Archangel Shamel to come and to create my base of my Archangel pyramid in orange, supporting me and being grounded and safe. And let yourself sit upon that. Whether it's all right if it's in a chair or on the floor, doesn't matter. And next we call out to Archangel Michael to please come, to be on our right side in the color of red, to be our protector, and to cleanse our blood, to help our immune system be strong. And if language comes, speak it. It's purposeful, it's speaking to the soul. And then in the back, we call in the light blue of Gabriel. And we can feel the waterfall start to pour over us, connecting to the orange at the bottom, connecting to the right red of Michael on the right. It all becomes one whole pyramid. So for a moment, let's let that Gabriel shower just pour over every one of us, clearing away our weekend, whatever it is you want to let go, an argument, or maybe even enhance an experience of love. So now we go and we call in Raphael in the purple side that he connects into the orange base at the bottom, coming up, bringing and radiating that violet healing energy. And sometimes if you need to, see yourself lying on a healing table. It's all right. And as we go into our front piece that connects down into the orange of the base, to the purple, to the right, and begins the sealing up of our pyramid, see your own Christ self in white, standing there to be that whichever you may need, a listener, a protector, a healer, a helper, the love. So as let's bring all of these energies so that they're working and you can feel all that energy moving. Michael, Gabriel, the waterfall, Raphael, the healing energy, and the Christ self, the brilliant white light illuminating. And then we call up to Ariel to bring harmony as the silver pours down over the top, sealing the pyramid, maintaining safety and harmony. And now we're going to imagine that we're like a top. Remember when we were little, they had tops. Whoosh! And we begin to spin, thinking of holographic, and that every cell will have this same pyramid placed around it in protection, healing, harmony, and growth. So I'm open to hear what you say. There should be a heightening of energy in your awareness. Optimism, safety. How often do you need this? Well, if you ever have a moment and you think maybe it's not around you, you can sit and do it again. But everyone's going to have that be unique to themselves. How long it lasts. Sometimes things take repetition. That's what spiritual work is about. That's why we have to keep doing things over and over again. So if you're someone that needs to do it twice a day, 5 times a day, I would suggest doing it because it's so powerful and can make a change in the life you're leading. I can really feel the difference in your auras where those cell ones are just spinning. Do you see anywhere where a cell isn't spinning? There is lethargic, or what we don't even like to say, the word illness, and we don't want that. And that's why the whole work we're doing here is rejuvenating. For you are as young as you spend time thinking of God. And that light transforms and sets you free from that old paradigm of you get old and you go away. That isn't so anymore. So enough prayers and work have been done by enough people that you can live for a very long time. It's finding the love and the light. Good. So if anyone's up and willing, let me know how this felt for you today. It's a wonderful energy to just sit in and take a moment. Excellent. So first, we ground into the earth, calling on Shamel with an orange base. And then we call out to Michael, creating a red pyramid, connecting into the base, which is for protection and healing your blood. Double show, generating a heightening in your immune system. And then we do Gabriel, light blue down into the orange base and connect it to Michael's red and have the waterfall. And then on the left we have Archangel Raphael, purple, healing angel, connecting into the base, connecting into Gabriel. And then as we put our arms up, we call forth our Christ self. And all you're going to see is a beautiful, blinding white light in that purity that comes for you. Connecting into the orange base, the red of Michael, the purple of Raphael, sealing us into a pyramid. We call on Archangel Ariel to bring silver out over the pyramid of harmony. And then we choose to spin, which makes it holographic, which goes then to every cell within your being. Excellent. It's a profound way to start your day. Certainly you could have opened your chakras first. It all depends on how things work for you. Very good. Any questions or any thoughts? I happen to do this morning and night. I do have the tube of light and other things I do. But it's always wonderful to begin by communicating with God's beings who I understand have the utmost understanding of care for me, as now these beings would also have for you. And there is no aloneness on a different level if that ever comes up to be an issue for you. You know, because you've called them in, they're all there. And they're working under God's tutelage for you. Is there anyone that can feel all the miniature spinnings? I think I learned this technique from my first teacher of healing that I had. And I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but I've mentioned it to Christina. There was a man in Greece named Daskalos that this technique was given. And he was a man who could take and heal a broken bone in 2 minutes. And there was quite a few of us that were ready to go to Greece. And I can't remember now what happened. Some kind of world emergency. We couldn't go. So we never got to meet him, and he's now passed. So the gift that we got from him was having shared the archangel. And I've run into people who've heard it from grandparents and their families. So I'm not saying that's the only place it's been. And maybe you yourself know one. But my encouragement is to make use of it because it's powerful and it works. Okay? So the other thing that I'm going to get kind of pushed to share with you is you want to start thinking about your root chakra. Well, here's Cavell. Very enlightening experience. Thank you. Blessings to you for your thoughtfulness. You're welcome, Cavell. So our root chakra is probably going to be some of the journeys that we're going to take to help strengthen it. People think of the root, but when it's really and actually your most powerful chakra. And there's so many parts of your journey and your evolution, and even once you become into your ascension and have different levels of ascension you go through, the root chakra is always going to be there. So you want to know it. You want to begin to know it inside and out. What makes it tick? What makes it afraid? What makes it have emotions? Because it's your friend. Just like the crown is another opening. They're the two openings that energy comes in and out of to support your energy field to be alive. And dependent on how clear that channel is how you're functioning today. So in healing and in the master's work, the I am work, in my healing school, it's all about getting that clear so that you can be clear. Clear as an ice cube. So that's the goal for each and every soul. What happens is we bring from one lifetime on a soul level things we haven't completed to the next lifetime. Hopefully they'll get completed. And there's sometimes it comes through a number of times. We have our own karma. We have family karma. We have things we're creating every day. So there's a lot going on. And if you're not taking the time to be awake to it, it can get away from you. But if you become someone who's paying attention, takes a few moments every day to listen, that's how you become calm. And you become aware, and God grows inside yourself, and your awareness becomes your other part, your right arm to your left arm. And especially in our turbulent times, for you who still see it that way, it's a wonderful feeling to know that God's working with you, holding you, and that everything is going to be okay. Well, here's prime 3. Which way does the root and crown chakra spin? Okay. All chakras spin. Take your right hand, put it in the crown, and the spin is the way you follow the fingers. See? Even if it's my heart chakra, put my thumb in, and it's this way. So if it's the root, you're going to put your, trying to see where you can see, up and spin, and it spins this way. It's the best way to remember. It's thumb in and spin. Never is it wrong. So in the back, you put your thumb in the back, and it's the way it spins, and it'll be opposite than the front. Okay? Everybody got that? Yes. I tend to go over that quickly, and I'm finding out people forgotten. So we need to keep remembering, because the chakras make you up. If they weren't existent, there wouldn't be a you, because that's how your body brings in that incoming and outgoing energy to nurture your physical being. We need energy to live. So like it comes into your heart, you're welcome, prime 3. Comes into your heart, and it feeds all those organs and all the little blood cells and all the blood vessels to have health. So, when they see someone who's been running, and he's so healthy, but if he's not cleared his heart, and if he has an issue in his heart somewhere, he could just drop over one day because there's no energy there. If we do this every day, will this help raise higher consciousness everywhere? Anything we do individually affects the world, the earth, the universe, because it's all inside ourself. It's inside your heart. We believe in our humanness that the earth is outside of us. We're on it. But the truth is that the earth is rotating within us. So where peace exists for the earth is within our own hearts, and it reaching a paradigm shift so that it can live. You may have heard, I'm of the lineage of the Maharishi, and there was a time when the meditation that I teach, he did, and tried to have so many people do it and be quiet that it would make a shift of the earth. Well, there weren't enough. And I don't think at this point there is anyone like him to, as of yet, to bring that about where there would be so many. that could come together into that meditation at that time to open the inner heart to that piece of the earth existent within them, that would shift the consciousness. So, yes. So, your answer is yes. So, the things we're seeing happening around us, I didn't say within us, and being frightful and attacking and angry and so violent sometimes. I hate to even think of the thoughts, but I've come to where I'm actually, God told me, don't look away, love it. Because if we can't love it, who can? So I purposely make sure now I watch the news and I understand to give energy and light to all that which I can see. Because it's not the truth, it is the illusional reality that comes from all the distorted thoughts around us. So every thought we have, imagine if we take clothes and put on it and it goes into the universe and it brings back 1,000 more. That's why things get so distorted in our world. So if we can get enough people to clear those little subconscious parts of ourselves, and they're going out in love, then either way we are affecting consciousness, but one way we're affecting it in a challenging way, and in the other way we're loving it. So your answer's yes, Chase, whether it's light or dark. It goes out and it comes back and it reaches out to everybody. But I loved when I was shown to spin the holographic energy into this technique to begin to really shift the inner cellular work and quickening people's evolution. So we'll see how it works for all of you. I feel it's very exciting. And there's a part of me that hears your selflessness in wanting to be for the earth. And your teacher's response for me to say to you is, you are just as important. And know that whatever you do does touch the earth. So you must understand that through your own journey, you are helping. So, hand pink waving, thanks for your explanations of the spin of the chakras. Yeah. Very good. We'll thank Prime 3 for that, he asked. Right? Okay, good. All right. Any other questions? I'll give you a few more minutes. So I'll be back next Monday with something else. Tomorrow we'll be doing our angel messages. How's that? And know that everyone will enjoy that. All right. So, no more thoughts, questions. I truly appreciate you coming. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. You've come all the way and you've listened. You might as well hit the thumbs up. That's how they determine if anyone's listening to me. So I believe you all heard me. So thank you. And I'll be here tomorrow. I wish you to have a happy day. I know everything is just going to be perfect. Many blessings.